Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Educator Collins Snap channel. How you doing? So today we're going to be going over the brand new bundles being revealed in Marvel Snap. So there is a ton of bundles that are being added for the next month, and they are very interesting. They're actually super unique in that we're getting a lot more bundles, and we're also getting a lot more options, and we're also getting specifically gold for token bundles. Now, this is a big deal because tokens are actually very hard to farm in the early game. Or by the early game, I mean early collection level. So early pool 3, tokens are very hard to get. Once you complete pool 3, tokens become a lot easier to farm. But for most players, we haven't completed pool 3 yet. So tokens are going to be a very big premium. So for these bundles, I do have a full in-depth live review, but I also kind of want to just go over the quick, these are the bundles you want, these are the bundles to avoid kind of thing. So let's start with that now. So here I have a list of all the bundles being revealed for March. And we do have the birth pool coming out, right? This bundle is still decent, but now there are other options if you just care about like token and progression. So I want to say before starting, the closer you are to completing Series 3, the worse these bundles become, because as soon as you complete Series 3, collector's tokens lose a lot of their value. You get collector's tokens 5 times faster after completing Series 3. So like 600 tokens, right? The special offer 600 tokens. If you haven't completed Series 3, it will take you 18 days to get that much tokens. If you have completed Series 3, it's going to take you 3 to 4 days, like 3.6 days, to get that many tokens. And you can see the large amount of wait time, the large difference it makes. These bundles lose a lot of their value after completing Series 3. So if you're like 10 cards left or something like that, these bundles aren't going to be at such a premium compared to before. But I still do overall recommend all these bundles from a progression standpoint because variants aren't really helping your progression. Credits are great, but you can always transfer gold to credits by refreshing missions. So if you want to progress that way, you can always have that option. Whereas tokens are not an easy to acquire resource. Like you can't easily say, okay, I want to turn my gold into tokens. You can do that for credits, but you can't do that for tokens. So when you have these opportunities, if you like tokens, if you like that progression, this is something to take a look at. So here, I want to say baseline, all of the low cost or like under 1,000 gold options for tokens are actually pretty good. There are tiers to it, right? So they're not all equal value or equal reward, I guess. They're not equal reward, but they're all recommended if you're new into pool 3 or you're not that close into completing pool 3. So every single one, token Tuesday, all 4 of them. More magic is good. Special offer is also good. So all of these are actually quite good value if you want tokens and you want to complete them, right? So if you buy all of those, you'll be spending around 3,800 gold. But you will be getting quite a lot of tokens, right? I actually didn't do the math for this, right? But 1,600, 2,400, 3,100, 3,500. Right, so you'd be spending 3,800 gold. You're getting 3,500 tokens, which is a significant difference compared to most bundles we've had before, right? Like this Birth Pool bundle was the best we had before, and you're spending 3,200 gold for 1,500 token. So it's a significant token increase in terms of overall bundle price. You just lose the credits, right? You will get some credits, but it's barely anything. 500 credits, right? So you do have to be weighing, oh, is that worth it? Tokens, I would say, are significantly more valuable than credits on a one-to-one basis. So that's not the end of the world, but it is a drawback. But overall, I still recommend them. Now, I want to suggest an order to get them. If let's say you only have 2,000 gold, right? What order? What is the best one, and then what's the second best one, and then what's the third best one, right? There are some changes to that, right? I would say that token Tuesday number 2, that's 850 gold for 800 tokens, is the best one to get. So that's the best one. Actually, you're spending 4,000 gold, right? So my mistake, right? You're spending 4,000 gold for 3,500 tokens. So I know someone has already typed, "Hey, it's actually 4,000 gold." If you, yeah. I'm sorry, I recalculated. But I think token Tuesday number 2 is the best one. Then it's the special offer. This is the next best one. If you only have 1,500 gold, get this one and then this one. Then get token Tuesday number 3, and then get token Tuesday number 1 and 4. They're the same, right? So you're always getting 450 gold and then 400 tokens and 15 boosters. So that would be the order I would do it. Token of Tuesday number 2, special offer. Token Tuesday number 3, and then 1 and 4. Those would be, and then more magic, right? If you have the 900 gold, then I would get the more magic last. So overall, that's the quick review. These bundles are good. The gold to token bundles are good. The other ones I would say are not as good overall. The other ones you have to want the variants basically, but they don't really shine. I still think in terms of like credits for tokens, right? Birth pool is the best one, but the other ones are a little bit lacking. Now let's go over to the actual full breakdown of these bundles. Take a look. So this is a 2 cost 0 power plus 3 power for each other card you've played this turn. That's not balanced. That should be changed. Yeah, this card is getting changed immediately. Yeah, that's not a balanced card immediately. So yeah, that's being changed. All right, cool. Okay, bundle rivalry week, 4,000 gold. You get a Mystery of Sinister variant and a Bishop variant. So Bishop and Mr. Sinister, these are awkward because they're cards you're already gonna have, right? They're not pool 3 or higher cards. So it does look good. I will say this is a good looking variant, but the fact that they're not pool 3 lowers the value. You're getting 1,500 collector tokens. Okay, that's solid. You're only getting 2,000 credits. It's definitely worse than the Deadpool bundle, right? That's the downside. And then the variants, the variants you're getting are gonna be pool 2. So you're really gonna have to want the collector's tokens, basically, right? If you would buy this bundle, then you should have bought the negative. You should buy the Mr. Negative bundle. The Mr. Negative bundle is way better than this, right? Mr. Negative bundle, you're paying 8,000 gold for 6,000 credits, right? So if you're like, oh, this bundle looks good, then what are you doing not getting the Mr. Negative bundle? Because the Mr. Negative bundle is way better than this. So you do get the extra variant, but like to me, variants have like very little price point. So not in love with this one. All right, let's look at the bundle Mutant Masterpiece. So 3,000 gold. Well, you're getting 3 variants. Not that variants matter, but like 3 variants. That's kind of cool. Oh, but you're getting no tokens. Okay, so you're getting no tokens, but you are getting 15,000 credits. Once again, right? I think this is not great because, like, for me, these variants don't have any progression value. So basically, you'd have to like the variants, right? And then maybe you'd go for it. But like from a progression standpoint, you're paying 3,000 gold for 15,000 for 1,500 credits, which is not okay. So don't love that one either. And then you have whatever this costs, you're getting 1,000 collector's tokens, 200 gold, 200 credits. So that one's gonna be costing you money. And I think everything that costs you money, you have to be very careful. Like, how much would I pay for this? Maybe $5, maybe less. I mean, even if it was $5, I wouldn't get it, but I would recommend it. If it was anything higher, then I wouldn't recommend it. And even $5, I'm still like on the fence about. $3, I'd recommend it. $5, I'd probably still recommend it. Anything higher than that, I wouldn't recommend it. So that's what I'd be looking at. And then you're paying money for credits. There's like no price I would do unless it's $1. If it's $1, I'm okay with this. If it's not $1, then I think you're getting ripped off. So only $1 for me here. So this is basically the same thing here, right? But you're losing tokens, you're losing gold, and you're losing credits. So it's what, $2 maybe? If it was like $3, that still seems like a ripoff to me. I know you guys are like $3, I'd get it, but like for me, like I can't recommend it because $3 is the price point I have for this one. It's like maybe $2, I'd look at it, but other than that, I don't know. And this one is the same thing here, so this one would also have to be $1, right? Like because boosters have no value, so it's still the same thing. So that also have to be $1. So. If it's for gold, then as long as the gold value is equal to the credits value, then it's fine, right? So as long as like if it's like what 400 gold, then sure. But I don't think they're going to be selling this for gold because it wouldn't really make too much sense. So this is very weird. I gotta say the way these are structured, they're very weird. Like they're giving you almost nothing, right? Like how much could you charge for this? Like what could you realistically charge for this? $1? Like I don't even know. Like how much would you charge for this? Yeah, if it's $1, then it's fine. If it's not $1, I can't see them being reasonable, right? $2.99. Yeah, that's insane to me. I don't know. I can't see any of these like being $1, like being more than $1, and like I know people will buy it. Like that's the unfortunate part, because I know like you could price this at $5 and you'll get some suckers. You'll get some suckers, like no matter what, right? But like it's just like from like a value standpoint, I can't recommend it if this isn't $1 or something. So that's my problem here. Same thing with 500 credits. If they want you to spend money, right? Like I'm already saying this is $1. So like this one, like what could this be? Right? 50 cents? Right? Like then I'm okay with it. If it's not that price point, I don't see it. Right? So like I just don't understand how you can like what can you even put here? Like there's no way it's going to be 50 cents. Right? Like there's no way. So I just don't know like what are their price points? So are everything $1? If everything's $1, then sure. Like, you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't know. If they're selling it for gold, then that's fine, right? Like if this is 100 gold, then that's good, right? Because then if you look at the current transfer rate, right? Like if it's for gold, I think you could make it work, right? Because if you look at the current transfer rate, right, you would if you're spending 400 gold, you're getting 500 credits, right? So if they wanted to do it for gold, right, for 500 credits, it has to be better than 400 gold. So if this is like 300 gold, then sure. But the thing is, then what is this, right? Because this is always for money, right? This is because they're giving you gold and they're giving you credits. So there's no way the price is going to be for credits, so or gold. So this has to be for money, right? So I'm thinking they're all for money, basically. Since some of them have to be for money, I would say like they all are for money. So if this is gold, then you can get away with this, right? If this one's like 500 gold or whatever, you can get away with it, right? If this one's like 450 gold or whatever, you can get away with it. But like, if this is like, but what is the price point for these ones, right? These ones have to be for money. And like, what makes sense here? Nothing really makes sense from like a unless they're ripping you off, right? Unless or they're being generous, right? Like if this is like $2, then like maybe yeah, I could see it. But like, what are these, right? Like what are these for money? Like I don't think they're gonna do a 50-cent deals. Like it wouldn't make sense from like a effort perspective. It's just like not enough effort to make these bundles for 50 cents, but like we have to see. And then this one's 900 gold. So this one's interesting. So at least, okay, this actually tells us a lot. It means that some of these might actually be for gold, right? If there is one for gold, then you can kind of extrapolate there will be others for gold. So that gives us, and it gives us something to work with, right? So you're spending 900 gold for 300 credits, which is definitely a ripoff. 900 gold should give you 1125 credits, right? So you're losing how much credits from that? 300. You're losing about 800 credits. So you're losing 800 credits, but you're getting 700 tokens for it. So 700 tokens worth like 800 credits. Maybe. That one's maybe. That one maybe. I could see that kind of. It depends. Like if you could immediately like get a purchase, then yeah, I think for sure. If you're like saving tokens for no reason, then no. And I would say this is more value the newer a player you are, or the longer it's gonna take you to complete Series 3, the more value this is. Right? So from a progression standpoint, I'd say new players could always take this. But if you're like very close to completing Series 3, then this isn't as valuable. So that one's interesting for sure. And now we have the Momoko variant. A lot of people were asking about this one for sure. Right? This one, I think a lot of people like this variant. People seem to be a big fan of this one. I think it's cool for sure. So definitely an interesting one. But when we look at the value, you're getting the variant, you're getting the avatar, you're getting 1500 gold and 1500 credits, as well as the Mystique boosters, which don't have any value. But when you look at it from that perspective, what is the price point they should do, right? What is the price point they should be looking at? It's very similar to the Jubilee bundle, right? And the Jubilee bundle was giving you 500 gold, 500 credits for $5, as well as the variant, right? So this is basically 3x that price point. But I think from like a logical point of view, you're not really getting any value if you do it like that. I would say if this was $15, I would say like that's like the baseline acceptable for me. If this was $10, then I can recommend it. If it's $15, I'd say yeah, you can get it if you want it. If it's $10, I was like, this is a good deal. Go for it. Based on like nothing is a good deal. Like you're getting ripped off. But from like the perspective of this economy of Marvel Snap, it's a quote unquote good deal. So, but I don't think you're gonna see $10 for this bundle. I think you're likely gonna see 15 or maybe 20. If it's 20, then I definitely can't recommend this. But 15, I would say like sure, like if you want it. $10, I'd say yeah, it's good enough to get. So we're gonna have to see what their price point is, but that's how I would look at this particular bundle here. So most likely I'm guessing 15 or 20, but I don't really recommend 10 or 15. So we'll see. Next up we have the special offers. So this one we already know the gold for, so that's good. 700 gold for 200 credits. So this is very similar to the other one here. 700 gold for 600 credits. So 700 gold, right? If you do that, it's going to be like 875, right? So you're losing 670, so around 700 credits, but you're getting 600 tokens for 700 credits. And once again, I would say this is like the newer you are, the better this is, right? Because collection, like to get 600 collection tokens if you haven't completed Series 3 will take around, what, 20 days? Is it 24 days? No, it's a little bit lower, right? 18 days, right? It'll take around 18 days, right? So this will give you 18 days worth of token progression if you haven't completed Series 3. So because of that, that's like pretty good in terms of like gold for token value. That's like not bad. So I think like the newer you are to the game, the better these gold for token bundles are. But as you progress, as you get closer to completing Series 3, then it's not worth it, because you can get 600 tokens essentially in roughly like 3 days, right? It's like roughly 3 days. So it's definitely not as good, right? It'll take you like 3-4 days to get 600 tokens after completing Series 3, but it'll take you 18 days if you haven't completed Series 3. So it's just a lot better for you if you're newer. And then if you're not newer, then this isn't worth as much. So definitely think it's okay. And then this one, once again, it's the same idea, right? You're basically trading gold for tokens. So I think it's worth it, right? If you're new or if you haven't completed Series 3, gold for tokens is okay. It's definitely solid. So if you haven't completed Series 3, I think these are solid deals. Like they're all very similar, right? They're all very samey. So yeah, they're all like kind of good. So this is the one where I'm not too sure about, right? Because damn, there's so many bundles. Jeez, they're stacking the bundles. I've been going for a while and there's still more bundles. Jeez. Okay, so this one, right? What is the price point I would look at for this particular one? You're getting 300 gold. You're getting 100 credits, right? So we had the Jubilee bundle, which was 500 credits and 500 gold for $5. You didn't get the tokens here. So you have to look at the token value. I would say like for $5, this is like maybe okay, right? $3, I'd say it's definitely acceptable, but like I would say like $5, like the upper limit of like maybe okay. And even then, I'm still question marking it. But $3 for sure. $5, I wouldn't recommend it. But I'd say like if you got it, I don't hate you for it. Not that I hate you for anything. And then any gold for titles is like troll. Like they don't even understand. And the title's like kind of trolling too. You spend 400 gold to get a rock. Like that's basically what the title is. So yeah, this is a insta skip. And then like this one, right? If this is gold for credits, then it's gonna be good. If it's money for credits, then I'm not a big fan of it. But gold for credits, sure. Money for credits, I'm not a big fan of it. If you're spending money, it has to include collector tokens, and even then, I'm still like kind of judging you a little bit. So, not a fan of it. Yeah, but this is a waste. This is definitely a big waste of it. So yeah. And then they do have the variants once again. If you guys like looking at some of the variants, they can be pretty cool. This gambit is pretty sick, I will say. Like, look at this. Look, this is kind of a sick gambit, but overall, you know, you can go look at this on your own time. But yeah, they're definitely milking, like getting good artists for these variants, because they are kind of good. I will say they're kind of good. So they're definitely working on it. So that's at least nice for them. But yeah, hey, it's Jeff. Hey, it's Jeff. Hey, it's Jeff. I like this. I like Jeff. Whee! All right, let's move. All right. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.